Hello everyone, I'm Becky. Welcome to Springing Art. This is our monthly challenge for Nate's Art Lab. This month we have a fun challenge of finger painting. So I am going to attempt a botanical Dutch pour that I have seen Rinski Douna do. I know that she got that technique from somebody else, and my apologies because I don't remember who she got that from, but I watched Rinski, so that's where I got the information from and the inspiration. This is on a 16 by 20 inch canvas. I've got it leveled on big pegs, and we are about ready to go. Now, if you've done a Dutch pour, you know that there's a little bit of a learning curve to doing them. I haven't done one in so long I can't remember what it was. So if you see a messy canvas, it means that I had a little bit more practicing I needed to do. So let's get started. All right, let's look at our colors today. I started this off with the Master's Touch Pearlized Golden Green. However, that just would not thicken up the mix enough, so I added some of the Master's Touch Phthalocyanine Green. And then for the purple color, we have Premier, which is an old brand from a store that I can't remember the name of, Violet. I have some gold in the DecoArt Americana Decor Metallics 24 karat gold. And this is mixed a little bit thicker than the rest of them. I do that intentionally with the gold to try and keep it from taking over everything. The magenta is by, whoops, we better turn over there. The magenta is by Loft, and that is their light magenta. And the Pebeo Studio Acrylics in blue, iridescent blue-green is our turquoise color. And then the white is a mix of many different things that I have no idea of. I just pulled bottles out that were white, but I didn't want it to be pure whites. So I added a little bit of the Chromo Molten metals in, what color is it? Regal blue, and it got a little bit darker than I expected. I wanted it to be a little bit lighter, but that'll work. Okay, that's it for the colors. Yep, it's a messy canvas. Actually, the Dutch pour was not bad at all. I would have kept that, but I didn't like the finger painting in it. Went down to the canvas, I added some gold, just mucked it all up. These are the scrapings. As I poured them out, I realized they were quite thick, but I kind of thought maybe the thickness would prevent me from going down to the canvas so easily, so I went ahead and just spread out as best as I could. Here I'm beginning my pattern again. I'm starting with the dark purple. I realized my pattern was different this time, so I went and added a little bit more in it. I like to have some negative space, but I didn't want to have too much negative space in this. I'm trying hard not to put too much gold on, but you'll see in the end it did take over a bit. I should have put even less on. using my little Berta dryer here. I don't think that I held this up to point it out, but I do like a nozzle that is kind of parallel and rectangular. This is a small dryer. I think it's about 1,000 watts. I've got it on high air and cool. And I really miss not having my spinning table here. I have a really small area that I paint in, and this canvas is just too big to put it on the spinner. But it makes it awkward trying to get the dryer in the places you want it to go, in the direction you want it to go in. I moved my camera over to the other side of the bench because I'm right-handed and I kept getting my hand in the way. So of course with this painting I'm doing a lot of left-handed painting, so I apologize. Do a little evaluation, see where we want to go from here, and blow out a couple more spots. It was difficult to evaluate where I really wanted to blow out, how much I wanted to blow out, because I haven't done the botanical type of pour where I'm going to try to draw leaves in. So I just wasn't sure how I wanted that to happen. So apparently I've decided that a couple things need to be blown out, so you get to have a picture of the back of my head. And I think that I'm going to start with my finger painting now. And as you can see, that was fairly wide. It doesn't look like it went down to the canvas on that one, but definitely too deep. So I've decided to take my gloves off. I noticed that Rinski does hers without her gloves, and I thought I'd be able to feel the paint and the canvas a little bit. I'm trying to lighten it up, and now I've gotten too light. So there's a little bit of experimentation here. And of course, you want to wipe your finger off so that you don't have strange colors going in places you don't want them. Some of this has been speeded up, but this looks like it's in real time. It really was taking me a while to figure out exactly where I wanted to go. Okay, as we're waiting, I will just give a little blurb for Nate's Art Lab. We have a great time here. Nate comes up with some fun challenges, some things that push you past your limits. This one I thought was going to be fun, but let me tell you, it was a little bit stressful drawing those lines. I can't hardly visualize things, so trying to even visualize imagine what things should be leaves and what things wouldn't was a challenge for me. But that's why I like the lab, because it does push me to do things I'm a little bit uncomfortable with and hopefully make me a little better. And okay, so you can see that really wide line there. It's been bothering me, so I'm just taking a straw to try and close up that line a little bit, make it look semi-natural. And it did turn out pretty good, I think, once it all filled in and self-leveled a little bit. Talking about self-leveling, I was really concerned. You can see a little bit in here that thick paint was not leveling real well, but it dried very, very nicely. So this is the wet results here. And we're coming up to the dry results. Here are the dry results. As I said, I think the gold took over a little bit in some places, but overall I'm pretty happy with it. My husband walked in and said, "Oh, this looks like leaves and a flower." So that was really an amazing thing for him to say, because he's always